What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today I decided to film another video for you guys. Today this is going to be my freshman go-to makeup look, and I am going to be testing out a few products in this video, so it's not going to be completely what I actually would go to use. I have a new concealer and a new foundation I want to test out today. It's just drugstore. My mom picked these up, so I'm not sure if they're really my shade or not, but if they're not, I'll just blend down. And I'm going to go ahead and get started. My mirror is right here, so you guys are going to see me go over towards my mirror a little bit. Like right here is to where my mirror's at. I'm going to be looking down a little bit. But for the most part, I'm going to try to look up here. I'm going to go ahead and get started. This is my full face, but I don't usually wear makeup to school that much. I might wear a little mascara, a little eyeshadow just here and there. Concealer just to kind of clean up areas, but I don't usually wear a full face just because it's 8 hours and I don't want it to be coming off and then I have to touch it up and all that. The first thing I'm going to be using, this is my new foundation that I haven't tested out yet, but we're going to go with it. It's going to be the Infallible Long Wear Shaping Stick by L'Oreal Paris, and this is what it looks like. And it's a stick foundation, which I normally wear like liquid foundations. Also, I forgot, I'm going to put this headband on to keep my hair out of my face. So now that that's out of my face, my hair might look a little crazy right now. So I'm going to be using a stick foundation. I never use a stick foundation, so, you know, we'll see how this goes. Also, my foundation, whenever I put it on, it never looks like my skin tone. It's because my face is usually always red. And you see my skin tone is this color, but my face is always red. So it's going to look a little bit different.
I put it everywhere, just like kind of blend it. Ah!
I normally blend with a beauty blender, but I don't know how that's going to work with a stick foundation. Maybe it'll work just fine. Maybe I'm just kind of overreacting. This foundation shade isn't too, like, off color, actually. So you can tell that that's not a bad shade match. Because of the lighting, it does look a little light. In person, it looks just fine. The shade match does. I use Beauty Blender not because everybody uses a Beauty Blender, but I have tried using brushes. But it just doesn't work out for me because every time I blend it, like streaks are on my face and it doesn't really blend out easily for me. Let me know in the comments down below if you use a brush or a beauty blender to blend your makeup. So the next thing I'm going to use is the Infallible Pro Glow L'Oreal Paris, again, concealer. And this one does look a little dark, I'm not going to lie. You guys could see. Yeah, pretty dark. I'm going to go ahead and use it. Yeah, that looks a little dark. And with this, I like this one so far. The shade match is a little off, but I'm not going to judge by the shade match because, you know, I can't help the shade match. But I honestly like the way it's filling, and it a little bit goes a long way. I only dipped it in one time and took it out and used it all over here. So it's looking pretty good so far. For this one, I'm going to use this double-sided beauty blender kind of thing. This is from Walgreens. All this stuff I'll be linking down below for you guys so you guys can find it. To me, it looks pretty good, the match.
So I'm also going to kind of put some on the ear because the blend it on my neck a little bit more. But yeah, it's looking pretty good to me.
It looks just a little bit darker than my neck. And I don't know if you guys can see that, but that's what it's looking like. It looks a little bit darker. I like the way this foundation is looking. And the concealer together, they look pretty matte together. But it looks like it's a little bit glowy. It's not to the point where it looks greasy. It actually looks pretty good. I'm using a stick contour. This is the Nice Face contour. And it's pretty dark, honestly.
I always do it too low. Maybe not, maybe.
I don't know why, but every time I do it, it looks like I put it too low.
I'm going to put some up here too.
I don't put it on the jawline because I don't like how it looks since this is so dark. This time I'm going to use a Wet n Wild brush. Here goes nothing. But this, I have used this contour before. All this other stuff I have used before. And I like it, yes, but it's really hard to blend out. As you could see, it's like you could still see that streak. Sometimes I have to go in with a beauty blender if it doesn't blend out nicely. Like you can still see that line and you don't want that harsh line. So I'm going to go into this beauty blender and just kind of tap it in. I'm going to go ahead and now this side.
I went a little too low, so I'm kind of blend up.
Now I'm going with the brush. I use like a mix of this. I beat it in a little bit and then I kind of blend in a circle. You see, here's the thing with the brush. Whenever you're blending in the contour, then it rubs all of your foundation off, and like you can see that it looks a little patchy around these areas. It looks patchy where I put the foundation because it's rubbing it off with this brush because I have to blend it so much. Now I'm gonna use the beauty blender for the forehead, which every time I use the cream I'm like I'm never gonna use it again, but then I always like I can make it work out, you know. The next thing is gonna be highlighter, and this highlighter is really good. This is actually not a drugstore product. This is from Sephora, and it's the Luminizing palette, and this is what it looks like. And of course, me always buying the drugstore products just in case something breaks. It's fine, go back and get another one. But this, high in price, bought it, broke the lid off. I love this, and I just take this e.l.f. eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go in with the gold one. This isn't for blending, this is just for applying it first. I just use this brush because it's thin and it works out for like where I want to put it. And then you guys can see that one. But that's obviously not how you do it. So then I take in the Wet n Wild brush that I used to blend the contour. So I just kind of go like this, I just kind of blend it.
But yeah.
I'm going to dip in a little bit more of the gold shade and put it on the tip of my nose and down like an exclamation point.
A couple other people's things, so I was like, I assume that this is how you do it, so.
The next step after the whole face is done is obviously eyeshadow. And to prime the eyes, I usually use either concealer or foundation. So I'm going to use a concealer and I'm just going to kind of dot a little bit right here.
And I'm going to do a swipe right there. And I'm probably just do a swipe right here.
And make it look like macaroni and cheese. And then I'm going to take this beauty blender again.
Like I said, do not use different brushes for different things. And I just do this. Just kind of as an eye primer.
I only know how to do one eyeshadow look. I use the same color for transition shade every single time. The one right there that hit the pan, that's what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to take that e.l.f. brush back at it again. Because why not? And then I kind of just go like this.
I have like a transition shade, like not a transition shade, but like a base shade. Yeah, like a transition.
Also, this is the Working Girl palette. I never mentioned it. It's called Working Girl, and it's by Beauty Bar. I'm going with this Wet n Wild tiny brush, and I'm gonna go in with the darker shade right here, or the outer V, just to kind of deepen it up.
The crease and then the outer corner, I guess.
So the next thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take a light shade in the empty space, like the inner quarter and out towards the middle. I'm gonna take a light shade. I don't know where this is from, but I'm going to take this brush, and I'm going to take that and dip into a lighter shade. I'm going to go big or go home. I'm going to go with this shade right here. It's like a shimmery shade right there on the empty space. And then that's where I put that, and this is what it looks like so far. The next thing is I take that same brush, the e.l.f. brush that I've been using for the past 6 hours. I'm going to use that and just kind of blend everything together except just the outer V and the crease. Kind of blend that out just to make it a little softer. But I do not touch that part where I just put the tan shade.
Because where the empty part was at, because I don't want it blending together with the red. I want it to stay how it is. And then with the peaches and the, like, you know what I'm talking about.
The next thing I do is brush the eyebrow hairs into place with this little, it's like a little like brush right here, and then there's like a little comb right there. I just use the brush looking thing and just kind of brush my eyebrow hairs in place. So after I brush those into place, then the eyebrows are pretty much done. Now I'm going to go in with mascara, and I'm going to be using the Falsies Push-Up Drama. This is only going to go on the top lashes. And I just kind of coat this, and it makes a huge difference, as you can see. It makes your eyes look a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to go in with, since this is only on the top lashes, I'm going to go for a waterproof mascara and less dramatic on the bottom lashes. And this is going to be the Great Lash Maybelline New York. And this is going to go on the bottom lashes. This is because they are less dramatic, and I don't want the bottom lashes being really dramatic. Also, to kind of put a little bit more to the eye look, I'm going to go in with the highlighter again, and I'm going to go in with the same brush that I used for the tan shade. I'm going to go in with the white shade right here that I don't use too much, and I'm going to dip in a little bit, and I'm going to do inner corner highlighter. So the inner corner highlight is done. Alright guys, so that is it for this makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to give it a like, comment down below what you like me to do next, and subscribe. My last video is in the description. Don't forget to go check that out, and I'll see you guys in my next video.